Hey everybody. So we went to the farmer's market today and we did not even know what we were going to have for dinner tonight because we just wanted the farmer's market to inspire us. And the farmer's market is loaded with all the amazingness right now. So we came home with these screaming to be used tomatoes and so many tomatoes. We got a great deal on those. And we also had garlic, and the garlic was such a good deal because it was all falling off the head. So I had to scrub it really well. It was nice and dirty, but we got a deal. And so tonight we decided, and then of course we had cherry tomatoes and peaches and fresh corn on the cob, and we got some greens. And so this inspired us with two different recipes. So we are doing the roasted tomato and garlic marinara, and then the peach caprese salad. So tonight what we did is I took those screaming to be used tomatoes and I chopped them up with some balsamic vinegar and some seasonings, and then we just roasted them on the baking sheet. And with the garlic, because the bulbs were all falling apart, I just put the garlic directly on the baking sheet. We roasted it for 20 minutes and then tossed it and did another 5. And so, we are ridiculously excited about this. Okay, so now I've got my cooked pasta. Now with this, you have some options. You could put all this in a food processor and buzz it up so you have this smooth, flavorful sauce. But Scott and I love to just do this. We're going to put it right over the pasta, and this is going to be amazing. And so I'm actually going to just put a couple bulbs on there. But another thing that you could do is they're so tender, you could just mash them like this and then put them on your pasta. Now, if you had roasted the entire bulb, you would just squeeze them right out of the bulb and then you could just put them on your pasta. So then we are just going to lightly sprinkle some Parmesan because we actually have fresh mozzarella in the salad. So I'm not going to go uber crazy on the pasta. Then we're going to sprinkle some fresh basil. And then we've got some microgreens. That is the perfect example of how you only need a few spectacular ingredients to make something that's gonna blow your mind. And then so this is the peach caprese salad. It's like summer in a bowl. And there's peaches, cherry tomatoes, red onion, fresh corn on the cob, fresh mozzarella, super simple dressing of just white balsamic and a little olive oil. We even got our mozzarella on clearance, and I loved it that you didn't even have to cut them. They were in these tiny little pieces. And then there's also fresh basil in the salad. And so this is dinner tonight. It is going to just be the perfect summer meal. And this is the perfect example of why we struggle to go out to eat, because we make meals like this. So enjoy. So dinner was wow. Wow. It was awesome. It was so good. So for dessert tonight, and we don't always have anything fancy for dessert, we had some leftover topping to our pecan turtle parfait banana ice cream recipe, because we did a cooking demo this week for some city employees and they absolutely loved this recipe. And I have a stockpile of frozen bananas. Always peel them first, rookie mistake. And when I freeze bananas, I like to just break them in half because then I can easily know how many bananas to grab. So I have 3 bananas in the Mini Ninja that I've let sit for probably 10 to 15 minutes while I did dishes and cleaned up dinner. And so for this recipe, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of cocoa powder, and then we're gonna add 1/3 cup of milk, and I'm using unsweetened soy milk, and basically you just buzz it up. And then you are left with this soft serve, creamy, dreamy chocolate ice cream. And so this is going to be enough. It's actually going to be enough for more than just 2. So we'll freeze what's left. But then you put this topping on it. So this is dates and almonds And we created and peanut butter. And so we created this to satisfy that craving of, you know, the Dairy Queen Blizzard and the Sonic Blast that has Reese's peanut butter cups in it. That's what this is to satisfy, because those dates kind of create this caramelness, and then you have the chocolate and the peanut butter, and it is super fantastic, especially in the summer.